Now, first of all, when you go through any of the section, either that is section one or two, the first thing is your brainstorming to think about the topic, like what I'm supposed to write. That is called your planning for the writing, right? If the words are not visible, let me enlarge them. 1 minute, 1 minute. I think my slides are shortened. Yes, now I hope it will be visible. Yes. Now, within writing, so the first thing is to have a proper planning for what you people are writing, right? Now, yes, if that is argumentative essay, discussion essay, or problem solution essay, or whatever the task one you are supposed to write. Now, first of all, think about that for 2 3 minutes that I'm going to write these following information in the task one or task two, right? This must be done. This is called brainstorming. It is very important to write in a proper and a proper sequence, proper way. So this is important. Now, next is you should be you should avoid some grammatical mistakes like I earlier told to you people, Muska, that examiner observes three things. Those three things, the first one is grammar, the second one is structure, the third one is content, right? Within writing, three things are going to be observed: grammar, this content, and the structure. Now within these three, if you would be having perfect information, good information, and perfect grammar, good grammar, and professional structure, then examiner would be having no chance, no choice to give you less score. Rather, 8 band even possible, 8.5 even possible in IELTS writing, if you would be having these three categories to be at the top most peak level. Grammar, fine, no mistake of sentence, no mistake of comma, no mistake of subject verb agreements, no mistake of this can, could, would, second, first form of verbs, no mistake of the others, those which I would talk right now, like those are very important. Now, and second is your structure to be very professional. One is like a school going child, when you write something very randomly and a very and a very awkward and unfair style and way, and paragraph would be unable like to be observed, like where you started, where you closed. So if you write in a very a random and awkward situation, like even you don't you might be facing difficulty, like how and from where I started and from at where I'm ending the paragraph. So that would be a kind of like random writing. So you need to have proper professional style, the structure for each single paragraph, right? Or two participants would write, the grammar level would be fine. Let's suppose, giving you example, Iqbal and Rida. Let's suppose Iqbal wrote an essay, Rida wrote an essay. Both grammar were fine, equal 50-50, but Rida got good, Iqbal got less. The reason it here is next structure, right? Next step. Now after structure, you must be having and you must be aware of little bit information. For information, read some essays, read some task one. Do not like randomly write them, and one essay or two essay or three or seven or 10, those are not enough. If your target is high, yes, if your target is 7 plus in IELTS writing module, you must read at least minimum 30 essays, minimum daily one essay, to know and to get some of the important points of that one essay in your mind, and to store like the information, some of the phrases, the starting phrases, the closing phrases of each single paragraph. Now to know and to realize, like, how can I also write in the same way? Maker book, Indian writer, right? I have shared a lot of time with you guys this one book. If somebody is still lacking, try to ask within your group fellows in the group, in your own concerned groups, that kindly do share this book with me, or then other aspirants would share with you again, right? For us speaking and for us writing, the most important and most beneficial book, right? Maker book, especially for essay writing. Now, next, which grammar topics, like grammar contains 22 topics, like now which topic should be covered by you? The first one in this what to call writing is tense. You must be having good approach for tenses, right? No compromising the tense. Next is your this conditional sentences, right? I would have written here conditional sentences. First is tenses, Then conditional conditions, the sentence when you start from if or when, those are going to show conditions. They're called conditional sentences. Four are the kinds. Very short, very short, very short. It will take right around about 10 to 15 minutes to understand that. Now, but these are very, very important. Next is like what I observe, being a grammar writer and grammar trainer also at international level. I observe whatever I observed in the students' articles and the essays, that the mistakes, they are mostly concerned of the following topics, 6 7 topics, right? They mostly make mistakes in the following 7 topics. So I sorted out the 7 topics for you people, that you should go only for this, not for the remaining grammar, like other things like kinds of sentence, structure of sentence. Just skip them. Now, anyhow, minor punctuation, after conditionals, punctuation capitalization must be known to you. If you are starting one sentence from furthermore or in addition or additionally or logically, with all these words, you should use comma, right? If you write sentence and before the starting of a sentence, if you use furthermore, so comma after furthermore. If you're writing firstly, or secondly, or thirdly, or fourthly, or moreover, so after all of this, you should use comma. But if you use however, and the start of a sentence, comma after however. But if you are using however in the mid of a sentence, comma before however. So any of the connector, these are called connectors. Connectors are gonna connect your sentences with the previous one, the information with the previous one. Furthermore, I would like to also mention, in addition, I would like to also say, additionally, now these are connectors to connect your information with the previous one, with the old one. Now for such connectors, if you're going to use them in the mid of a sentence, you're supposed to use this comma before that. So little bit punctuation capitalization, try to some other comma use, like this dependent and within independent class, and but these 12 14 rules I have written on one or two side of pages. You must go through that, right? The notes I have shared hundred of times. Now this time I want you people to ask other students to share you to reshare with you guys, right? Not me again and again. Now, capital next is your subject verb agreement and noun antecedent agreement. A subject verb agreement means like with a person you should use is, but with the people you should use are. This is subject and verb. Now, people is subject, are is verb. So somewhere, if you make mistakes in this subject verb, it would be clear to you people with going through this topic. Very, very easy and short topic, like with someone, with somebody, with everybody, nobody, anyone, everyone, something, nothing, anything. With all these indefinite pronouns you're supposed to use these all one 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 one, body 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 means one one one. Now with all of them you're supposed to use again singular that verb is or has or was, right? Like this. So this few topics should be 100% cleared by you. The grammar portion, first of all, the grammar portion. Now how to do it? Daily do one topic, daily go for one topic, one grammar topic, right? Even for one of my student, when I knew that he's having 2 months for IELTS, 2 to 3 months, then I asked him, do not go for 7 topics, you must go for 24 grammatical topics, grammar topics, the major topics, from articles till direct, indirect, active, passive voice, right? When I realized that this person is having free time, some free time for 2 3 months. Now but if you are out of time and running of time and 1 month or 40 days, you must go through the following topics, at least 7 topics on daily basis. Try to cover one and complete it within 7 to 10 days, right? Maximum. But start from today, otherwise you can never do it, right? Now, and you would face the music in your IELTS writing score. You may get very less score because of these minor grammatical issues and mistakes. So therefore I don't want you people like to have such mistakes, right? Now next thing which I already mentioned, that your information should be very relevant to the point. Now for getting and having good command on the information, try to read one essay, please. Daily basis, from the maker book, 30 to 40 50 essays you should have read. Like this is now for your dedication, how much you dedicated, how much you are dedicated, how much you are dedicating for IELTS writing to achieve the best, you would get the best. You would be awarded with the best from God's side, right? Because you're doing the best. The other student is only writing one essay within 2 weeks, right? And he's submitting that essay that let me check what where am I standing, right? 5 bands. So let's see. I would write one another essay next week. Now the personality normal timetable, but other is writing on daily basis and also going to read one essay on daily basis. This person, believe me, within 2 weeks he would be able to get easily 5 band out of six. 5 band out of six, like IELTS writing essay contains 5 band. This person can get 5 out of 6 very easily if he would read daily one essay and would write daily one essay for 14 days, right? Maximum minimum 14 days, right? So this is a time period which can improve your skill and grooming, like regarding information, to insist in your mind, and also to know the structure, the style, the format, and some of the other criteria those are required for IELTS writing. So this is very important. Now, next we see that point number two, examiner judges your writing. Now, sometimes students like write, but they don't know what we wrote so far. And when you ask them how was your paper, they would not be sure of the situation. The reason is here that sometimes students only run off the task. They want to just run away, to just fed it, and to just get rid of that. Now, this moment, if you try to run away, you cannot perform, you cannot you cannot do a kind of good action over there. Therefore you must be make it very interesting for examiner. Your writing is interesting, your examiner is going to judge your writing. Yeah, henceforth you should make it very clear, make it very interesting for examiner, that he should enjoy, she should enjoy. Otherwise, again, if you yourself would enjoy your writing, like you wrote one piece of paper, an essay, right? And now it is within my arms, and I'm checking about and I ask you to please read it, and you don't want to read it because it might not be enjoyable for you. So how can you expect that it would be enjoyable for examiner if that is not enjoyable for you? Therefore, you're supposed to make it very interesting, in a sense like no grammatical mistake, very good information, no grammatical. Now, sometimes students think like for information we should study these all books. Oh my God, how? Now, no books, nothing. Which I recommended 30 essays minimum, and 7 other essays which I already shared again and again and again of this Kushali student, right? Kushali, one, there are some other students you can ask from within documents group. Yes, this Rida, Saida, Shagufta, or Ikrar, Muska, you people can ask because that is female. She would share. Ramona name from Ireland. She is also having very good approach for writing, and 8.5 9 band student, 8.5 and 9 band student in mock. But then she appeared for some other exam in English, and my 5 7 months students, my old students, right? But still she is my student, and currently we're studying some other subject, psychological related. Now, anyhow, you can ask this person Ramona within documents group to please share your essays. She would share. She is very cooperative. Now, and this Kushali essays, just go to these two participants essays. I would recommend you people essay if that would be also good to my new students, right? Now, to the one who would not be aware of the structure or format. Now, so I would recommend definitely, if you would write and if you would make me proud and having no such a big mistake or blunders, right? And you're writing, and I go through that when I check it. Now, next is you write like you need 150 words to be written so far in task one. Try to hit the target of 170 in your mind, right? Next is within task two, is that you are supposed to write 250. Instead of 250, hit the target of 270, right? At least minimum, but not also maximum. From do not incline from more than 270, because it would be having some comma or some other spelling mistake, etc. Now, you will lose points, you lose points if you write less numbers within your task one or task two. Next, you learn to look at your writing and estimate how many words it is. When you're writing, you should write in your, let me see, let me check. These are now essays of you people, of some other students, right? try to write on the same answer sheets, which you should download from the PDF versions from your this Google or from somewhere, right? This PDF, and try to write on the same answer sheet. Let me show you clearly. Now it will be clear. Yeah, on the same answer sheet from now onwards. When you write on the same answer sheets, it would make you habitual with the situation. Why is this not clear? Yeah, now it would be clear. Now it would make you habitual with the situation. These tasks too, as Cambridge these sheets, IDP, right? Do not write rough and randomly. If you try on these sheets, it would make you, a perfect writer and good writer for Cambridge, right? It would make you experienced and practice person for that. Try to download this listening sheet, Simon, from the Google this listening as well, and the reading sheets as well for doing practice in your home. 30 days, 40 days practice, how many days you are doing so far, 20 days, 10 days, 2 days, whatever is that, but try to do on the same pages, right? It would make your mind familiar, like how many words I have written so far, and you'll be able to observe quickly, right? So follow the same answer sheet. Next is, do not waste time in counting words in exam hall. This is just like not even supposed to be mentioned this point. You should understand your level right now. Now next, you'd allowed to take second sheet if you want, or seventh or 10th more sheets if you want. Paraphrase the question in your introduction. This is important when you mention your this title, the topic in your introduction. Try to paraphrase it, try to write it in your own words to show your good command on English language, right? Now, this is important. Whenever you talk about the topic of an essay, try to mention it in your own words. And next after that, you're having this yes, you're having this some words and phrases you should remember. Like for instance, I sent some essays to some of the students before this class 2 hours ago, I think so far. Now those essays contained a lot of very beautiful phrases, such as, let me show you this kind of phrases. Let me open it, the slide. Now those kind of phrases you should, yeah, here it is, with good luck. Yeah, starting owing to this contemporary era, and then some of the this inside data. You can also catch some of the words. This is statement and my opinion. Next, followed by perspective with logical conclusion. Now, these phrases are those phrases which you should remember and which you should use in your IELTS writing essay, right? Now, next, to begin with, so the first discussion. Next, furthermore, so the second discussion, and next would be your conclusion, right? I think it is on the next slide. Yeah, might be some other work. Yeah, on the other hand, and to conclude, for instance. Now different phrases you can take are, you can start out from here. You can remember those to make your own writing the best one and the professional one, right? One is, so you should remember at least 7 phrases means the starting sentences from which you are starting your sentence. 1 minute, let me fix it. Yeah, so these are your starting sentences. Owing to this modern era, contemporary era, 21st century, and the materialistic world, right? And this kind of phrases you can start an essay, and it would make your essay more impressive one, right? Same goes for task one, right? For each single module, if you are thinking like, I'm very good and I need only this band that required, I would easily get, right? Try to do not avoid it. Try to take it serious and do it a little more, right? If you need 7 band in IELTS writing and you achieved 8 band, so this would be a kind of like a proud moment for you. For Canada, at least you can apply, right? Now, because Canada has announced earlier here, Canada has announced that if you got overall required score overall, the required score overall in all modules, and one module is not having the equal score to other modules but less than that. Let's suppose you need 7 overall, you got 7, but in reading or in listening you got 6.5. So overall score depends, one module does not, for Canada, right? Now this is like, if you got 8 in writing and 6 in this speaking, so collectively these two would be 7 band. right? Now therefore you should work very hard. If in any of the single module you think I'm perfect, you are not perfect, you are still improving, right? And your improvement is in process of like development and grooming. Either you might get 8.5 here in the practice test, but you may get 6.5 there in the real exam. The reason might be because of 100% overconfident, that I'm overconfident, I should not do more practice on this single module, right? Try to keep consistency, continuous work on all of the module. This practice is going to make you very, very perfect. And by writing daily one essay within 6 days, up to six, from six to around about 8 days, you'd feel the difference and change in your writing. Believe me, in your writing, right? Even you're different. Like most of the time, students lack the idea even, and they just like whatever the something comes to mind. Here they would write so. Then then and but, right? A very awkward and unfair style of writing. That is the reason is only because of not writing on regular basis. So try to write daily. It would improve your approach for writing. It would improve your skills, your grooming of mind for writing, and you'll be able to write in a very uh, vast way, in a very professional style, in a very relevant information, coherence, cohesion, everything will be good. So write daily, write daily. Yeah. Next, some phrases should be also learned, which I shown to you. Some words. Words means the connected, right? Some of the vocabulary should be also remembered by you, but along with vocabulary, you should also add some connectors. I would have shared any connector list with you guys. Um, uh, I might share again with you people. Try to at least remember minimum 12 connectors, 12 connectors, right? 12 to 14 connectors in your mind should be there. Like furthermore, moreover, in addition, however, these are now remembered by you, but try to use from now, right? If you not use, it would be skipped from your mind, and these are the no benefit of remembering it, right? So therefore, try to use those connectors. Furthermore, I'd like to also mention in additional this, right? To make your writing more beautiful. Task one and personal information whenever possible. If task one, sorry, this is task two, not task one. If task 2 8 personal information, whatever else. If task 2 requires your personal information, you can write that, you can include that, right, within your essay. Understand the question before you begin to an answer. As we already mentioned, make a proper plan, make a proper brainstorming. Now, here you should understand first the question, what the question is asking you. Like if the question is asking you to write advantage and disadvantage, and you're talking about problems and solution, so this is again like irrelevant information. You think like I wrote a lot of good content and information, but why I don't know, I got 4 band, I should have got 8. Why? Because now your essay was totally wrong, right? So therefore try to understand first the question, what the question demands from me. I should supply the same, right? Now you must answer the question completely. You must answer the question completely. If the question is talking about causes and solutions, so I should not only discuss causes, I should also talk about solutions, right? The problems and solutions essay. So there you should write both. You should mention, you should talk about both. This is like having a good approach and understanding of the question. That is very, very important, right? Make sure you address all parts of task. Organize your time carefully. First time should be for your um, planning. Next time should be for your writing. Third time should be for your revising. These 3 categories should be with you people. Planning, then you must be having this 1 minute. Yeah, then you must be having this writing time, proper time, and then you should take a start of writing, right? So let's see next. Yeah, task 1 should be written on task 1 page. Task 2 should be written on task 2 page, and indent each paragraph. This is also important. Indent each paragraph means that when you are done with one paragraph, let's suppose this is your piece of paper, you're writing here, one paragraph is completed here. Do not start in the same line sequence from here. Leave one half line from here, take a start of the next paragraph, right? Then leave one half line, start the next paragraph by leaving half line, right? This is important to make it clearly understandable and visible for examiner, like where I'm done for the previous paragraph, right? Now, One this is indent. Another indent means like when you when you do what, when you just close your previous paragraph with a proper closing sentence. Like when your previous paragraph is done, you should close it with a closing sentence. Do not leave it randomly and by jumping here and there. Close it with a close it with a proper sentence. Because of this, and close it, right? Information is completed. Jumping to the second paragraph, first close the previous paragraph with a closing sentence, right? This is called your approach for writing, that you should close it with the proper sense, right? Now next, where each paragraph is right, make sure. Yeah, next, write clearly and legibly, cross changes neatly, and leave some time to read as much as yeah. So study score responses. So this was all about like a kind of little bit short details about like IELTS writing, how should you go for that? And now in task one, letter writing are this description of chart, 150 words. You should be aware of the structure, and like on daily basis you should write one or at least read one. Next is you're having this task two, which is also having a proper professional style and structure. For that, that is called essay writing. Yeah, this student got 8 band overall, and you can see the essay on my screen, right? Today in the slides, I have taught to hundreds of students this the following essay, right? I have shown to them, and the reason, and many of them have seen on social side that the same essay. Why I included? Because she got the best, she was doing the best her level, right? Now I would aid your essay as well in the same way. Anyhow, for this you need a proper professional structure. Let me show you that whatever the kind, these are 5 kinds of essays in your IELTS writing. So whatever the essay is given to you, try to copy, try to follow the same essay right within your answer, but your explanation. Now, so there must be proper introduction, body one, body two, conclusion, and the same structure following pattern methodology. You should follow it, and you should work on it, right? So this is overall short review, short discussion about IELTS writing. Tomorrow we will discuss IELTS writing task 2 essay, how to write an essay. And now, until now, if you are having any query, you're requested and please to ask me, please. Yes, if you got, if you're cleared,